Good morning, everyone. A short video today to show you the preparation I've done on my Grenadier Quartermaster for the Viking Rallye trip in Norway that we will do with some friends at the end of March. I'll show you what I've done. Of course, it keeps changing a bit every week, but I think I have a final setup now for this rig. And we'll start by the outside, and then we'll go check in the inside. Okay, here we go. So we'll start with a quick around the car. It's a Quartermaster Trailmaster from 2025, and as you can see, most of the outside rig is based on front runner, which I find a very complete set of rack and accessories for the Quartermaster. The possibility to have this rack above the bed with a tent and a full rack on top of the car where I can put a lot of stuff, as you will see. The idea for this trip is to be autonomous for 3 adults for a week, a bit more, coming and going. But you will see it's a bit of a challenge, especially on the inside, where the Quartermaster doesn't have a lot of room in the inside. So we'll go with a lot of things in the back. So I've started preparing and seeing if all my boxes fit. There is a half permanent box behind you, the boxes here, the aluminium box that you see, where I keep all my tools and things for the daily life, like a portable compressor, stuff like that, to change a tire, tools, oil, voila. And then you have the tent for, it's a bit narrow for 3 people, but we do fit. And on the top with the, I relocated the spare tire, and we do have a Starlink antenna. We have mounts for the high lift jack, for the matrax, the antenna for shortwave, a few boxes, and also I managed to fit the green box that you see is my diesel heater, because of course we're going up north, it's going to be cold. Still have some room there. Maybe if needed I can put an extra bag on top of that. Let's see on the inside now. So to try to gain some space, try to see it here. It's not easy with the rig, but I was able to fit Bison shelf with smaller adapters just below the roof, which is nice. It allows me to fit some blankets and pillows and heating stuff like that, as well as the first aid kit. I'll see. My friends aren't very tall. Usually this fits very well for my daughter and the dog, but I'll see if I keep that for the trip. If they can fit there, that would be nice. Otherwise I would have to relocate all this stuff in the back, which is not ideal. A view from the inside and the dash. So here, pretty standard, but I have added a small rig above the air conditioning controls. Allows me to have a support for the iPad, which is good, where I can have OS maps for 4x4 driving, and an extra attachment for a handheld radio. I do have a bigger radio that is permanent to the car. Trying to show it to you here. That is an ICOM 7100, which allows me to be on all frequencies. And I also, thanks to Digitaling, a nice company here in Belgium, I was able to fit that panel. I hope it's visible here. That panel allows me to control a lot of the electrical on the top without using the default plugs that you have on the Grenadier. So it's a switch where I can control the light bars, all the lights and the whips, as well as the Starlink antenna. And on the right side I have a small view of Victron electronics that allows you to monitor the state of charge of the auxiliary battery, where the switch panel and the loads on the roof are plugged. So I know you're going to say normally we have this Ineos philosophy not to plug anything on the auxiliary battery. That was my thought at the beginning. Now DNG Tuning, they have prepared thousands of expedition vehicles and they recommended to put these loads on the auxiliary battery. So I'll see. Okay, I'll see. I hope I don't empty it. Now on the starter battery, I only have the usual electronics from the car and nothing extra. All the lights are powered from the auxiliary battery. And for the summertime, I will add an MPPT from Victron, and I will replace some of the boxes on the roof by a solar panel. When I travel solo, it's going to be easier to free some space up there, and this will connect to the Serbo GX that is with the battery below me, and I will have a view on the power input from the solar panel and a state of charge of the batteries. As you can see, also I have the Wolf box camera, dash camera. That's the 3 Pro. Very, very useful when you have a lot of things on the bed and you can see through the back window. I decided I want to show you where I put the back camera, because on the Quartermaster it's a big question. I mean, there are many solutions where you can put it here on top, but I decided to put here at the back end of the rack. The reasons for that is, well, it's quite because it's basically at the same level of the mirror inside the cab, which gives you nearly a natural vision of what is behind you, and it's quite natural to use it, and it's perfectly centered as well, so it really gives you the feeling of a real back mirror. And like many of you, the front camera is just here below the lights in the front. Okay, I have a few antennas here. I have mounted That's my VHF UHF antenna, and on the top here I have the HF antenna. This is currently a 10-meter antenna, which is good for driving because it's very close to 11 meters, so also I can have CB signals as well. But inside the car I have extra antennas to monitor 20 and 40 meters radios. So one of the nice things with the Switch Pro setup that I show you inside is the ability to remote control from your mobile phone. So basically, even with the car engine not running, you totally can control the loads plugged on the Switch Pro panel. So I can have light on the left side, and you can see here the light on, and of course I can switch it off, the reverse lights, and really just for the fun of that trip, the whips where I put the flags of the team also can be lighted up. A fun addition, of course, not to be used on the road. All right, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Maybe you have questions, and please feel free to contact me. I will put in this video some links toward my Instagram page, where you will also be able to follow us through the rally. And if you do have questions, I'm also available on the forum from Ineos, so don't hesitate. Okay, see you, bye.